It is February 10, unto or. I still don't have a lot of videos from unto or yet. Some Tron videos in Cottage Grove. I knew someone who lived. I don't know if she's still alive. I hope not. She was a fucking cunt. She used to want to fire me for my job back in unto Eve when I worked for that inventory service. Bunch of money grubbing scum fucks. Do they understand autism or Asperger's? No. Because I didn't know I had Asperger's at the time either, so I sort of left lane. I touched the damn fucking camera. There was a pig there. I'm supposed to use electronic devices. I think you're allowed to touch it once. I touched it twice. I didn't even see him there. That's a serious that's why it's a fucking nightmare now. I gotta really have because my trip to see the eclipse is coming up. Oh god, iced in that shit. Oh, speaking of pigs, there was this in Florida, a unicorn fell on the car and he thought that shots were being fired. That's how stupid these fucking people are. And he was yelling, shots fired, shots fired, shots fired. And the guy was arrested for being, it looks like a domestic assault bullshit thing. And the girlfriend was probably a fucking cunt anyway. Probably deserved it, but I don't want to jump to conclusions. I don't know all the circumstances of what happened. But they arrested him. He was handcuffed. He was put in the fucking big car or patrol car or cruiser or whatever to be a little polite about it. And he started shooting at the big car police, whatever you want to call it, a law enforcement vehicle. He was shooting at it. No one was hit, but he was just shooting at random. He went fucking apeshit. These fucking cops are fucking psychopaths. Oh my god. In Florida, well, their problem is there's psychopaths all over the fucking world, not just all over the country and all over the world. Even in Europe, they're a bunch of fascist, brutal fucking bullies and thugs. If you think things are going to be better there, they might be a little bit better in just a limited number of Scandinavian countries like Denmark and Holland and Switzerland and things like that. Maybe. I watched Michael Moore's movie about was who would invade next. Where people are happier than they are here because they have free health care, they have jobs that pay them well and treat them well. They have, and maybe not everyone does, but this was what would really piss most people off. Is that if someone, even if he's a serial killer, the harshest sentence he'll have is 21 years in prison. Now, you gotta look at it objectively. I guess if it's someone you liked and they killed him, you'd be really fucking pissed. But when you torment them and torture them a million times over to be a million times more brutal than what he did, I think it comes back to bite everyone in the ass, and that's why things are probably still so fucked up in this country. I mean, the prison doesn't really have guards, but I'm sure, but he can't, but anyone who's there can't leave, and they actually do some rehabilitating. Now, it's not a fucking pleasant thought, considering what the person did, but especially if it's a family or friend of, the victim. But the person comes out rehabilitated. That's the first thing that people want. They want revenge. And the thing is, when you get your revenge, the other person gets revenge on you. And now you think the guy's in prison, and he's not gonna, speaking of Stillwater, they got a prison here in Oak Park Heights. And they don't have air conditioning. I remember, I think there was, I don't know if there was any riots, but there was major protests, or there was somewhat of an uprising. And it was actually Labor Day weekend when it was so fucking hot out. Those shithole places are not air conditioned. Where Alabama has such, there's no such thing except for the elite. People are billionaires, people have money, people have power. Even if they go to prison, they go to the nicer prisons. Anyone who don't have any money ends up in the shithole prisons where basically it's a torture chamber. So you can't say that Illinois or Minnesota or Wisconsin has wonderful prisons. They're fucking horrible shithole places. But Alabama has the worst prisons. Alabama, from the things I heard about it, is the biggest shithole state in the whole country. And the prisons there are run by, all they are is complete fucking savages to the extreme. I'm not totally sure on that, but what goes, the savagery and brutality and torture and everything is worse than what happens even in prisons in China or Mexico, Russia. Alabama really is an authoritarian fucking piece of shit state. The people are a bunch of fucking trash. I'm glad I went to Alabama already to count all the states I've been to, because I don't want to go through it again. It's risky, actually. I'm sure that gay people and trans people are not treated very well in Alabama. And something tells me that, is this the... Yep, there it is. I've actually found it without getting lost. Something I've been better at for a little while here. Well, things I gotta buy, I got a $100 bill, probably most of me fucking going, especially if I need gas. And the fucking price of gas being a turn up. Not if I face the sun or face away from the sun. I always want to get the buffet in the video. Oh shit, if I want the buffet in the video, I have to go this way. 4K video. I'm glad I got to go to Boston and Montreal and get 4K videos, and it's too bad all this technology came out late in my life as opposed to early in my life. But then that's part of having Asperger's, as well as being fascinated by the changes that happen throughout your life. Where things change faster in my lifetime than at any other point in history. And what I find fucking amazing is that with what's going on in the Middle East and Israel, Israel thought they could pull this shit, and there's people who don't agree with me on that. I don't know about the terrorist thing. I think it may have been, I think they let it happen. There's not enough, no one's talking about being a false flag or anything, but they definitely let it happen, or probably let it happen. But now that Iran's getting involved, and see, where the shit that Israel's been doing for years. Oh, what a way to end the video. I mean, the reason why Israel was formed is so Jews could get away from the Nazis. So the government of Israel turns out to be like the Nazis. It doesn't mean that Jewish people shouldn't have their own land and everything. I'm not against that. And the Palestinians, I'm not... first I can't help it if they're a Palestinian. I never knew a Palestinian who fucked me over or pissed me off or anything. Oh, God, what a way to end the video. But the only thing that I think Israel should do is that they, oh God, who's straight solution, or a state where this shit doesn't keep happening. That's what I would like to see. That's what I like to see. The fucking savages are against it. But while the Jewish people, it's okay to have a Jewish land, but I do think it should be secular. Just like, this country, most people identify themselves as Christian, but it's not a Christian nation. Some of these Bible-thumping, right-wing, evangelical fucks think it is, but it's not. It's even in the Constitution as a secular country. Freedom from religion. And as always, I'm so glad I have Asperger's, because I make the most interesting videos in the world. Nobody makes more interesting videos than I do. If people don't like my videos, fuck them. They're not my real friends anyway. My real friends are the cool people, like my videos. And people get to see my videos and hear my spoken words are the chosen people, even if they don't like it. And for those who don't like it, they are still the chosen people. They just have a stick up their ass. But being exposed to someone like me, or even anyone who's cool for that matter, gives them a chance to pull that stick out of their ass, and it's a strong possibility that a bunch of diarrhea will come out. But it's well worth it, because it's like having a colon cleanse and a brain cleanse. They really need a brain cleanse, and then they can open up their mind and turn cool. Will most people do with the stick up their ass do that? Of course not. What a way to conclude a thought-provoking driving video, one of the first few that I got onto or so far.